Hi everyone and welcome. I'm Marcie Besecker, an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. Thank you for joining me. It is Wednesday. I always think, is it Wednesday? Yes, it's Wednesday. And welcome. It's 5:30, my regular time to broadcast on my YouTube channel. Now, I am working on my YouTube channel and I can't see chat at the moment, so give me a minute. Hopefully it's clear to you guys. I'm going to try and get my chat up here. My YouTube is what has been giving me issues today, so I can't see everything. It's really weird. I'm telling you, if it wasn't for problems, I wouldn't have anything to do. All right, so I cannot see them quite yet because they're below, so I'm going to just pop them out because it's the only alternative I have. So hopefully you guys are there. Now I can see your chat. Sorry about that. So I'm hoping that the blurriness is going to be better and everything's a little more clear. My YouTube for some reason is taking up my whole screen and I can't shrink it. It won't let me shrink it. So that's okay. We'll make it work. So clear there. Good, good, good. So I've been working on my my software that I'm using and my computer and everything. What happened last week is my resolution decided to change right in the middle of my video, or in between, I guess, a couple of different videos. I guess it was just weird. I never changed anything. So I finally got that to work, and my screen that I'm on looks perfectly clear, but I'm looking at my YouTube over here, which seems out of sorts anyway, is just kind of weird. So keep me posted so I can know what to work on. This screen, my screen down, that kind of thing. I did record a video and it looked fine to me. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, everything's working and YouTube's just being weird right now. So yes, I did. I saw somebody post and I got my stuff early because I really wanted to, number one, I wanted to check out the birthday kit. I hadn't ordered that yet and I was interested in seeing for Christmas presents. I, for one, do a lot of card making, of course, and then I put them aside, like in my case over here, or like the one behind my head over here, this one. And I have other things that hold cards, and I'm terrible about getting my cards out in public. So I need to mail cards, mail cards, mail cards. So that is what I think this organizer will be very handy for. And this is the birthday. It is called the Birthday Card Organizer Kit. And it comes in this box right here. Whoops. So we're going to look at that. And then we're going to look at the new set, the framed florets. The DSP is gorgeous. So we're going to go through all of that and I'm going to show it to you. And so we're going to go step by step and look. I have not played with this stuff yet. I did a couple die cuts for you. That's it. You can't hear me and my volume, your volume is up. My volume, let me look. Full blast. Okay. Can everybody else hear me okay? That's kind of weird. Can you hear me okay at all, Deborah? I hope you guys can hear me. Okay, Marcia can hear me. All right. I am hoping I'm loud enough. It's let me see. Yep, it's this speaker up here. It's full blast. You guys can hear me. Okay. Deborah, maybe you hop out and come back in and maybe it'll adjust or something. Make sure your YouTube is also turned up, not just your computer. Okay, good. I'm glad you guys can hear me. Thank you. I'm telling you, these technical difficulties are just not for me. Anyway, so yes, I got the items early. I'm interested in this. I'm going to be doing my card holding for birthdays in here, and I'm going to show you how this works. We're going to put the first month together and take a look at it and see what we're going to do. But first, let me get to some important things. I've made some changes on my program here, so just bear with me. I can still hear you. Okay, good. Oh, I know, Tashana, I couldn't wait. I had to do it. So, bingo, tonight is the last night to insure a kit. And again, what that means is I'm going to create X amount of kits. I always do a little bit extra. I don't want to make a lot of extra. And so, oh, good, Deborah. Whew. I thought I was going to be up all night again. You guys don't want to know how late I was up Sunday night trying to fix my computer. Anyway, so bingo is going to be a birthday bingo. I didn't put that in there. I didn't put, oh, birthday bingo, because we're really not making birthday cards, but it's my birthday month. And so I have some really good stuff I'm going to be giving away. And so I'm going to do 5 extra prizes. I'm going to be doing a drawing. And so we're going to raffle for those participating in bingo. You will be in the raffle. And so even if you win a bingo, you can win one of these prizes. Okay, so keep that in mind. It's going to be a lot of fun. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Okay. Hello, everybody. I missed a bunch of names. I'm so sorry. But thanks for joining me today. Okay, so that's bingo. So make sure you register tonight. Now, what I mean by insure a kit, I'm going to make X amount of kits for how many registered, and then I'm going to round it up. And I may go to the next 5 or the next 10, probably 5, because I don't want to do a lot of extra. Bingo is going to be on the 12th, Melanie. On the 12th, it's going to be 5 o'clock, so it's on a Wednesday, so it will be next Wednesday. So my normal video time, and we'll be playing bingo on that night. It's a lot of fun. So what happens really quickly, I mail the kits out after, so don't think you're not getting your kits in time. I mail them afterwards. I want you to relax, chat, have a good time, and watch how they're created. And then I will put timestamps in. You can come back when you get your kits. Just click on the timestamp, skip all the bingo, chit chat, and do your projects at your leisure. I do not take the video down. I leave it up, and you guys can just create your cards as you wish. And your gifts will come in your bingo packs, so don't worry about that. I'll ship them all together. And I usually try to ship the day or 2 after. Depends on if I have all your kits together. So once I get them all together, I try to get them done by bingo day. And then that way I do bingo. If I mess up on anything or forget something, I make sure that's all done and ready. Your kits are perfect when they ship to you. All right, so that is bingo. That being said, November bingo is up and ready to go. A little sneak peek here. I took this picture, and yes, I've been eating those cookies. They're very, very good. They're like pecan sandies. Yum, yum. And those cards, we're going to be making 12 cards in November with envelopes, and you will be getting all the products to make it. If you do not have Lights Aglow, it's okay, because I'm going to be sending you all of the DSP. You're going to get everything you need for the projects, except of course I can't stamp for you, but you can change up your sentiment, and you can do a lot of other sentiments that you wish. That being said, I will also punch for you, even though I'm not stamping, just in case you don't have the punch, which is the handmade wishes. If you look on my Facebook page, Marcie Besecker Designs, if you go to the my blog, the last blog, open it up, scroll down to October Bingo. Right below that is a supply list of products that I use. But remember, you don't need all of that. So if you don't have it, don't stress over that. You're going to get everything to make, grab a sentiment that fits in the die cut or whatever you need. And so that's November. Sign up as soon as you can. I'm going to be at a retreat at the end of this month, and I'm going to on stage in November. So my time to create your kits is going to be a lot of midnights, and that's okay. The earlier the better for me, so I can at least prepare the kits. So, and order the paper because I ordered a lot of the paper already. Thank goodness, because it is on a back order right now. So, Lights Aglow paper is, I think, the 24th of the month it's coming back, something like that. But I have it so I can start prepping. So, that said, let's see. Here's my host code in case you don't know it. Ooh, Halloween. It is fun, Melanie. I think you would enjoy it. New kit. This is the one we're going to be doing today. It's only $25. It's really, I think, a great deal and a great gift idea. So I'm excited to show you. I would love to have you on my team. We have a great special right now for $155. For only $99, you're going to get $155 in your kit. And can you purchase this in your kit? Yes. Can you purchase the new stuff that I'm going to show you in your kit? Yes. So that is one of the biggest perks about being a demonstrator besides your discount is you get early access to everything, which is a lot of fun. So hopefully you will think about that. A lot of people say, oh, I can't do it. I can't have another income. If you're signing up to get a discount and that's all you want to do and you don't want to do it as a business, you're not going to be making money off of people. So it's not technically, you're not earning money. You're just getting a discount. It's like going shopping at Mervyn's with a coupon. Okay, I know there's no Mervyn's. That's okay. Also, let's see. I think that's it. So let's get busy. Hopefully the screen going down. That's the issue I had last time. Let me know how it's working. So it looks clear to me, but I can't see the YouTube quite yet because it hasn't changed because of the delay. So if you are new here, I'd love for you guys to say hi and let me know where you're from. And let's get into this because I'm super excited to play with it. I opened it up and looked at it. This is the book. And this is what the book looks like inside. So inside the folder, it's nice. It's like a cardboard-ish. And you've got, I'm going to move this light a little bit. You've got this, a pocket right here. It looks great. Oh, yay, you guys. Thank you. We used to have Mervyn's too. I love Mervyn's. And then here's your first month, a pocket, and you have a pocket here. So we're going to put our month right here. We could decorate this if we want, which I probably will. I may not use all of this for cards. I think I'm going to kind of decorate a little bit because it all just kind of goes together, right? So here we go. Here's all of our months. And then at the end, you have another pocket. So maybe you've started making your cards for next year. The good thing is you're not putting a year on here. You are putting a sticker right there, right? If I miss somebody, yes, it's 12 cards in November. Thank you. They are the note cards, you guys. They are note cards. We would never get through all that other. So they are note cards. What I like about the November set is it could be a gift. You could give it as a gift to somebody and do all of those together. Okay, so I'm glad it's clear. I'm going to bring my light in just a little bit, just for me. If it's too much of a glare, let me know. So what we're going to get is we're going to get our white liner tape. We have these iridescent sequins. We're going to have some dimensionals and some glue dots. Okay, so that's what we have there. We have our months. So of course, here's our English. They are stickers, so we're going to add ours on there. Okay, here's our other languages. So August, September, October, November. So we have all of ours right there. But I was looking at these and I realized that some of these...
It's 92 degrees Fahrenheit.
Alexa, off. I did not ask her the temperature, but I think my husband may have in the other room. But I noticed that some of these say like December, November, September, they are all the same, April. So there's a couple of duplicates in other languages that we could probably use if we needed, but I'm going to set those aside. Same here, we have It's Your Day. And business-wise, it's really smart because it's one sheet and they send it. They don't have English kits and German kits and whatever. And I think this is brilliant because the cost to do one sheet is probably way better. So Anyway, we have it, the It's Your Day. We have Happiest Birthday. So we have that right there, a couple sheets of that. So that's good. These are, it looks like ribbon. So on the card right here, that looks like that, what do you call it? Burlap ribbon type thing. And look at, it's paper. So yeah, it's a perpetual calendar. I love that idea. Now, I thought these were the card bases. When I first saw a sample, I was like, oh, this is the card base, and this must be the back side, and that's kind of weird. But no, these are our pop-outs, which is what I think I'm going to decorate my book with a little bit. So we'll get to those. And then we have, so we have several sheets of those. And then we have your envelopes. So we have the soft suede gingham, which is so pretty. It's kind of like a watercolor gingham. It's really pretty. And then we have our, it looks like crumb cake stripes. So we have those. And then we have our polka dot, which I wish everything was polka dot. I love it. Our polka dots here, so we'll set those up. We'll do one card each and see how they go. And then we have the gingham with the just the distress kind of look there. So that's what we have up there. So I'm going to move those out of the way. Okay, so first thing I want to do is I'm going to take my ruler, which I just had out. What did I do with it? It's clear, so oh, it's under my mat here. So I think what I'm going to do is we're just going to open this up. Before I forget, I'm just going to put this on here. So what it has is it has your numbers here. So you can put your birth date. So like on the 26th is a birthday of somebody I know. Type right in the name there. Their birthday's not going to change, right? So I would do family members, people that I'm, going to send cards to for sure. Now, if there's somebody that, you're going to send a card to this year, are you sure you're going to send a card to them next year? I don't know. You could always put a Post-it note on here and just have it for something that you want to do this year. Maybe it's not a birthday. Maybe it's a congratulations, a wedding card, something like that. Put a Post-it note on here. Write that on there because next year you can just toss it. But you could also change it into an anniversary, right? Yeah, this is $25. It's a kit. There's no stamping and there's no ink. So no stamps, no ink. So I'm going to take off January as soon as I find the English one I just had. Where did it go? Here we go. January. So I'm going to take off my January. I'm going to take my ruler and I'm just going to put it like right. It doesn't have to be super low. I'm going to go right here against the top of this so it can go here and I have plenty of room for the names. So I'm just going to go straight across, or as straight as I think. If it's a little crooked, that's all right. And I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm not concerned about, I'm going to go down a little bit. I don't want it to be on the edge because it's too easy to catch something. So I'm going to go right here. I'm going to go 7.5. So 3.5 is about center. 3 3/4, right about there. And I'm just going to put that right there. That way I know on each page about where I'm going to put it, and I'm going to put it right at the bottom of this one right here. In fact, I think I'm going to take a little Sharpie. I'm not going to put it on top because you'll see it outside, but I'm just going to put it right there and know that that's where my ruler went. And so when I do the rest of my months, they'll all be on there, right? And now I can write, like my sister, hers is the 6th. I could write her name there. And then you have a pocket and we'll put cards in. Okay? You could put supply, like stamps over here, whatever you need over there. And then we can go through and add that. Now my thought was that I thought it would be fun if we took this and we could add, put this up here. I think I would put it like right here. And then maybe, it already has leaves on there, so we don't really need that. But I love polka dots, so I think if I take a polka dot, maybe I'll change it here. And maybe I'll do this. So we have polka dots in the back. And I might do something like this and then add that there. The thing you have to think about is you're going to really want to put this down because you're going to be sliding stuff in here. So if you're going to be putting your cards in here, you want to tape this down really good. So just a thought. So, you know, keep that in mind. Is that something you want to do? You could also, you know, put it on here if you don't have any dates at the end of a month, but you never know when, you know, what's going to come up. But I think that's really pretty. You can change it up. You don't have to do birthday necessarily, but now you still have a leaf, you have a little bud. Those are colored. This is not colored, so we could color that if we wanted. But that's just kind of a thought for the book, I think. Same thing, you could do something, you know, put it over here. But if it's something I want to see, I'm probably going to put it, you know, during the months and do that. So this is kind of what I wanted to do. This is my thought for this, and it's going to be super handy for me. Okay, also I think you could create a label in the front, and that's where the next set comes in, and I'll show you that in a minute. But the labels, you could put something on here and put your name, or, you know, whatever, if you wanted to decorate the front, but you also have a place for your name on the inside. All right, so I'm just going to set that aside. And let's look at the cards really quick. You know what? I'm going to grab a mat really quick because I remember somebody saying the gray was difficult to see on. So I forgot to grab a mat. Ta-da! Oh, ta-da! All right, so let's do this in case we're going to do a little bit of glue here, and we can, hopefully you guys can see a little better and it won't be so difficult to see with the gray. Sorry, I forgot about that. Yeah, I would skip the dimensionals just on that front inside, just because, I mean, or just be super careful when you're putting, you know, your stuff in there. So, all right, so let's take a look here and let's get our directions out. Let's do 2 cards and see what it entails. All right, so here are the directions. So the first card we're going to do, see if I can move everything over a little bit, is we're going to do a green one. So we have our green, our soft succulent, and it's the gingham. I'm going to just make sure it's nice and straight. Now it says, I'm going to pull out another sheet here because I took the other one apart. We are going to use the large flower, the bud. Okay, so you have your picture right here of what we're going to be doing. So the bud, the green leaf. So we're using all the leaves. And because of the way the color is on these, I think if there's putting in just the white one, and that's fine too. And okay, we're not using these, so we're going to set those aside. The next thing we're going to grab is our black, these letters. Oh, you guys don't know how happy I am that this is clear for you guys. All right, so it's your day. Is that a sticker? It is a sticker, so we'll leave that on there for right now. And we're going to need one of our, look at it, it even has stitching on it. Like it doesn't even look like burlap. It looks more like a cotton twill kind of thing. So we'll get this out. And let's see. Oh, that's it. That's just that card. Okay, so I guess, and then you have another picture here that tells you everything you need on that card, everything you need on this card. But other than that, this looks like it's a picture. So we're just going to adhere this on here. And that looks like it's straight down, and I could be wrong. Right here. So it shows you up here on this ribbon, it's tape. So I'm just going to use my runner. And I'm going to put 2 on because it's fairly wide right here. So if you guys don't have a silicone mat, it's amazing because it helps you start your glue, your runner here. And so if you're off and you go like that, there's just a little bit, or it picks it right up and it gets your paper going. So it's really nice to have if you don't have it. It's also nice to do other stuff with, but I love to do with my gluing. Okay, so I can see through my silicone mat, so I'm going to line my silicone mat up on my paper. Okay, and then I'm going to align my card up on the mat, on my silicone mat, so that I can see where it's going. And now I can see these lines here and through, just to see about where I want to put this. And it looks like it's in the middle. I'm going to eyeball it. It's okay if it's not exactly right for me, not exactly straight. I just want it to show up on the edges straight. So there we go. All right, a little extra little glue there. Okay, now it looks like I used dimensionals, so I'm just going to grab my large ones out, and they did dimensionals on all the paper, the flowers. So I'm just going to add, I like to look to just see if it's on the, how they layer them up, like where do I need to put my dimensionals. And these two are in the back, so for sure these are going to have dimensionals. I don't mind the stem so much because we're going to tuck those under the flowers. I'm going to just put a lot on because I don't want to cut and order them. Oh, Pamela, you're going to love it. It's so useful. I have 2 of them, and they're really, really great. All right, so here again. So this leaf, we're going to have this going under right here. So I'm going to put my dimensional on this side, okay, because this is going to lay up on top of that. And other than that, there's going to be a little space up here where this stem is going to go under, but I think we're okay. Just don't go all the way to the edge with your dimensionals there, and I think we'll be fine. All right, so I'm just going to kind of put some here and there. So let's put our large flower on first. All right, it looks like they did dimensionals on this. Now I'm reading the directions. Huh. They did dimensionals on this, but they did glue dots on these. But I like to pop them up, and I'm going to do something with the sentiment differently anyway. So we're just going to change it a little bit, and that's what I like about these, is do them how you want. All right, and normally, you guys, if you know me, I would prefer to cut off this front page and use this on thick white cardstock. Then you have this back to use for another card. Okay, I don't, my personal preference is I'm not big on these flimsy cards. They're a little too thin for my liking. So I will probably end up cutting this off and putting it on a cardstock and using this for something else. But I'm just showing you how they're made with a little bit of change for this purpose, because I want to show you the other set that we have new. And so I'm just gonna kind of show you how they have us making these. Okay, so I have a glue dimensional right there, and I'm going to put this in like right there. They have it a little more over. You could always cut this off and still tuck it in. So let me see where this is going to go. I don't like it angled like that, and I don't like it like that. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm just going to cut this off. As long as it tucks underneath, it doesn't matter. So I want it to stick right about there. So see, you can't even tell that you took the stem off, right? And so it's a perfect place for that. The mat is very helpful with gluing, and I use it exactly for ink blending. Do not use your alcohol inks on the mat because it won't come off. Alcohol stains. So I like to use my small grid. This is perfect to do your alcohol ink on, even blending, whatever you want. It's super helpful because it's thick, and so your alcohol inks are not going to go through. So that's something to think about. All right, so now we have that. We're done with our gluing. We can move that out of the way. Let's take this. I'm trying to be a little neater since I have another project to do and put these under here. All right, so it looks like they have them right about here, it looks. So I'm just going to put that there. And then our little flower, I'm not worried about the stem. That's going to tuck under right about there. And so we're just going to put the flower right there. Okay, so I have that all lifted up. They only had the flower. They have this, this, and this with dimensionals, with glue dots down. Okay, so I didn't want to do that. But here is the issue. Now I have my sentiment that is sticky. And they have it, let's see if I can show. They have it where it's kind of lifting up. Well, I guess it's not. Like this one shows lifting up on the flower a little bit. This one shows it's glued straight down next to the flower. In any case, for me, I'm going to take this and I'm going to take a scrap piece of paper, which I have a ton of scrap. So I'm going to find a skinny little scrap piece of paper, which I'm going to just use one of these and see if it works. So I get so many of these that I toss a lot of them, but I always have a full container of them. Now this is where you're going to bring this back in, and now I'm just going to take this. I'm right-handed, so I'm going to do it this way. And I am going to just put this right up. If it goes over the edge a little bit and you don't have your cardstock underneath it, it's okay. And I'm going to bring in some good scissors here. And I am just going to go right along. So what I'm doing is I'm making my sentiment thicker, a little more sturdy, and we can pop it up now because it doesn't have sticky underneath. I want to make sure I get it nice and close. And there we go. So now it's a lot thicker, okay? And we can add some dimension under that. I'm going to bring out my tiny glue dots. Your adhesive foam would be good too. You can make a little strip. But I'm going to turn this over and just put it right along. It fits perfectly. See how right there it's off just a little bit? But it's okay. I even have a glitter on here. I even have some shimmer going on. All right, and then here. All right, so now we can pop it up. And like they did, just slightly. So we'll bring it back in and just slightly bring it over. They had it like right here. So see how it's just, I like things to attach to each other. I prefer that than sticking it over here. So because your eye is like right here, right? So I'm going to make sure this is straight, as straight as I can get it. Okay, so there we go. And I don't know where it says to put embellishments, so I'm just going to, I'm sure it says where, but I'm just going to do them myself. It looks like they put 4 on. And look how pretty these are. So they're like iridescent sequins. Oh yeah, me too, Pam. Oh no, Deborah, I don't keep them all. I used to. Whew, that was kind of crazy. All right, I'm going to do 2 right here. I'm going to do 1 up here. So that's 3. And you know what? I think that's fine. I like an odd number. So I'm doing 2 here and 1 there. They have 2 here and 2 over here, it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, they use 6. Where's the other 2? It's really hard to see, but it looks like they have one right here. And, oh, and over here. So you could put 6. Why not? They gave them to us. So I'll put one right here. And I'll put another one right here. So there we go. I'm going to do 5. So there we go. I love the bling on there. Isn't that pretty? So this is the first card. So the second card, we're going to use a polka dot. I love the cards. I love the stenciling look in the background. And don't forget that we can do this with our stencils. Just pull out a stencil. I wish we had a gingham one like this, but pull out a stencil and add a little bit of color in the background. All right, polka dots, here we come. See, this is another card. I would take the front off, put it on, and trust me, I will be cutting this off and saving this for something else and putting this on the card front. It's already done, so I wouldn't cut it down. I could cut it still here and here, so I might, but we're just going to do them like this for now. All right, so here is this card. Now this one, it shows you take your black. Where did those go? So now we're looking at the rest of this. You're going to take your black and you're going to put it here. Let's see, it opens on the right. Yep. So we're going to put that there, and we're going to take the green and we're going to put it down here, okay? And it says do it with the tape, so we're just going to do it with our runner. Okay. Remember that this is a little thinner, so don't be so rough with your paper because it's not regular cardstock. I like to go to the end. That's the other thing with your mat. You just roll it to the very end. If you get glue, just rub it. And I do this. Make sure it's on the back side, not the front. Make sure it's all clean. Okay, it is. Okay, let's let that one set aside, and let's get this one and do the same thing. Let's add our adhesive here. We're not going to use that. And so we're going to use adhesive here. I want it to go to the edge. See how clean that was? It goes all the way to the edge. And it just, there's not even any on the mat right there. Okay, so here's this one. This one's going on second because it's going to layer on top of this one. So let's get our card. And now we're going to go on the top left corner. So I'm going to go to the corner here. And I'm going to eyeball it there, but I'm not going to press it down because I want to go over here. Okay, I can tell you right now it's hard to see because it's white on white. This is another reason I use this. Bring it in so you can see. You know how you could also bring in a dark piece of cardstock and put that behind you so you can see. So go ahead and add that right here. Go down, go over to the side, and that is nice and crisp on the corners. All right, now let's bring our other piece in. Ooh, I thought I attached it to something. And now this one's going to go this way. So same thing. We're going to go corner. I go up. Okay, I can see some adhesive hanging off, so I just like to make sure it's underneath. I'd rather do it here than on the card. And this one is all fine because I did the end. All right, now corner, corner. And this one doesn't go exactly to the corner. Nope, it does not. It goes just right there. Okay, so there we go. So it's just leaves like a tiny bit right there, but it's nice and flush right there. So there's that. And then all you do is bring in your happiest birthday. Again, it's a sticker. I want to pop it up. So now I don't have any this thick for white. I do vanilla, but I'm going to bring in, and you don't, I'm rolling my postage everywhere. You don't need thick card base because when you're putting this on top of your regular basic white, it makes it thick enough. And this is, you know, it's kind of thick. So we're just going to layer it up. Just get it as close as you can so that you only have to cut this piece. In this instance, because this is much bigger, I prefer to bring in my bigger scissors if you have them, because you can start cutting and look at the tip of your scissors. So go where you need to go and start, and then watch down the length of your scissors so that you can get a nice cut. And then I would go all the way off and then come back, get right up against that edge, and then there we go. So there's our piece. And we'll put dimensionals on that. How cute these are. I like this one. This one is kind of, I mean, I know it's polka dots, but it could be masculine, because it's not frilly like the flowers are. And even the font looks nice and bold. Oop. Don't you hate when they fall on there backwards, because then they don't want to come off? All right, so then here's our card. I'm gonna just make sure it's a straight line here. Oh, I think I need to move my camera up so I'm not all the way out here. All right, and then it looks like I count the polka dots. So if you look right here to where they put it, I go down to the dark polka dot. These are a little bit lighter, and then the dark one, and then it's right at the top of this one, which looks good to me. And it's right about there. So there is your second card. Oh, we forgot our embellishments. So let's do our embellishments. They did put these on. Now, if this was going to be a masculine card, I obviously wouldn't do that. So they put 2 up here. And then they put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 6. Then they put 3 down here. 1, 2, 3. Where's the other one? Oh, the other one is right here. All right, so there we go. So there are the 2 cards, the 2 designs that are in that kit. You definitely could, Pam. You could match this and put the green behind it. Absolutely. You could definitely do that. That would look really cool. And that, I think, without these sequins, because I probably wouldn't put those on, but I wouldn't mind putting on some of the brushed ones because it's such a matte color. You could do, add some bronze or something like that to add on there to make it a little more masculine, and then layer up that sentiment on the green. I think that would look good. So anyway, there's that. And again, we have this great book, and it's nice and sturdy. It is nice and sturdy. I like that it gives us plenty of room, because my plan is to open this up that month and have it with cards in here, or like this card, I might be, once I put it on the card base and pull out my colors and do the inside and everything, I might stick this in here for a birthday. If I know, like, you know what, this card would be perfect for so-and-so, because I like to do cards specifically for people. Some of them I sit down and I do right then and there for a specific person. Some of them I might just go, oh, this is a good masculine card, and so-and-so's birthday is whatever. Can you get the kit now? Everybody can get this kit now, yes. And the number is 161056. I will be giving these as gifts for my daughters, because one of them, I know she sends out cards. The other one, she likes to do the paper pumpkin and stuff, and so she'll probably put those cards in here and use these cards for gift ideas to, you know, have cards ready for people. And then my other just moved away, and so this would give her an opportunity to keep in contact with her family locally here, because she's so far away. So yes, it is available now. You can purchase it. Okay. Now I'm going to move on to the next item. Woohoo! So let me get this out of the way. So the next item is called the Fitting Florets collection. So you're going to get these dies. I have 2 because I will be using these a lot. So if you find yourself that like you're going to make a bunch of cards for something, you're going to be like, oh man, I wish I had another set. Get another set. It's totally worth it. It saves your time. Anything that has framelits type stuff in it or a flower set that I know I'm going to use a lot, I will definitely purchase two because I will use them. If you're a demonstrator or just joining Stampin' Up. Yes, so now for this stuff, if you are a demonstrator, you can get this now. If you are not, then customers can get it in November. However, if you decide to join Stampin' Up, then yes, you can purchase this as part of your kit. Okay, so keep that in mind. So of all the items that were just released, we have this, and we have one more thing, and we have these. Okay, so we have the framed florets with the framed floret dies, the same name. I'm so happy. So this is going to be good. Is there a pocket for each month? Yes, there is, Lenny. Each month there is a pocket. And a pocket on the front cover and the back cover. So correct. So this is the bundle that you can get. Same name, framed florets. Fitting Florets is including the paper and including the gold adhesive backed swirls. Okay, can you see the swirls? They are, okay, so I think we've had something kind of like this before, but I think these are smaller. So they're really, really pretty. And I'm going to show you the paper. The other stamp set that's available right now, or for demonstrators, but in November, is called Framed and Festive. So we have Merry Christmas, Fa la la, 'tis a season to be jolly, from our home to yours, from all of us, Noel. May this season be filled with peace and joy. And I love this. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. I love the font. I love the combinations of the font. I just finished a huge project, or kind of in the middle of it, but I wish I would have had that. But it's okay. I'm sure I'll be using it. Now, very, very important, in November when you purchase this as a customer, please be mindful that only these items will be in the mini catalog. This is a sneak peek, an early release from the next catalog. So these two items will be in the next catalog. These will not be, okay? So kind of like the other sets the last couple years, the paper will be gone. So if you want the paper, get the paper. And trust me, you're going to want the paper. I'm going to show it to you right now. So this is red rubber, and this is the photopolymer. Okay, so that's the difference between those. I'm so happy I put this on here and then realized, oh, I probably didn't need to do that because they're the same name. Yay. Stampin' Up said, we heard you. Yay. Okay, so here's the paper. So let's just talk about this because it's absolutely gorgeous. Let's get our dies out, of course, because we need to see what's what. All right, so let's see what goes with what. We're going to put that aside. Let's see if this goes. This one, I haven't even touched this since I've been, since I got it. I got it today, and I'm looking to see on my backwards what's going on here. I thought it went with one of these, but it doesn't look like. Oh, here we go. So this one goes with this. Look how pretty that is. So this little one, it goes with that. And this is a light pink one, so it does come with both. This is the, I'll read the colors to you real quick so you know. Balmy Blue, Blushing Bride, Crushed Curry, Evening Evergreen, Night of Navy, Polished Pink, and Soft Succulent. All right, so this one will go with the one with the 3 little leaves at the tail, okay? It does not go with, like the one flower. This is, or this one. It doesn't go with this one. It goes with the one with the little, the berries at the top and the little leaves to the left. So that's the one that this one goes to, okay? All right, so there's that. So here's that pretty paper. Let's see. Leaves. This leaf. Nope. Nope. So this does not go with the leaves on here. Okay, we'll put that aside. And I'm going to show you the other sides in a minute. This is the major print side. I think this would be beautiful with, where's my stamp set? With this stamp set, the holiday stamp set, and you can color your berries red. And I think this would be so pretty. Hi, Julie, how are you? So pretty. So you can make it a Christmas theme. All right, so there's that one. And I'll show you the other sides in a minute. Okay, so this one, I'm looking at my stamp set too to just kind of see. This one's the larger flower. I'm just going to see if, I think this does go right here. That's the larger flower. And the smaller flower, I'm looking on here and I don't see, oh, let's see. I don't think, oh, I'm wrong. Look at that. Well, oh, I don't know. It looks like it could, you could probably make it work, but I don't know that it's supposed to. It doesn't look like it's supposed to, because if you're looking at the flower on the stamp set, this one right here, it does not look like these. These have like little leaves that bend over, so I don't think that's going to go there, so we'll check that back. But this does. So this flower does. You can do the smaller flower right there, the medium flower, I guess. Okay, so that's really pretty. Hi Deborah, how are you? Oh, so look how pretty this is. The dies are not going to fit with this because these are a lot smaller scale, but they're absolutely beautiful. So pretty. Wouldn't these be really pretty with a reveal invitation? Like you've got blues and pinks in here. So pretty. All right, then we have another one which would be really nice. It's a blue. It's got blues in it, the Night of Navy, but I think it would be really pretty for a holiday, a different kind of holiday card with different colors. All right, so here we go. Let's look at this one. These look smaller. I don't think these are going to fit, and even the smaller one, it doesn't match the flowers at all, so no, those will not fit, but look how pretty that is. So pretty. All right, so here's the back sides of the flowers. So this one is the back side to here. So look how pretty. Put those two together. This one, I'm going to put those together. This one. Okay, that is different. It's got Evening Evergreen and it's got Balmy Blue on there. It's definitely different. My screen on my program is going a little crazy with the print. But yeah, those are really pretty together. This one, I'm going to turn this. Look how pretty that is. That is so pretty. Yeah, this paper is gorgeous. So again, get all the paper you want from the get-go because it will not be here in January. And you know how these things go. When they run out, they run out. So I want to make sure you get your paper. So these two go together. And oddly, there's none of the pink color in the paper, but it's really pretty. And honestly, you could color these a pink color and you could make it a totally different kind of look. But I think it would be pretty. And then this one goes with that. Look how gorgeous. I can't wait to see everybody's cards with all this beautiful paper. So that is the paper. So let me show you a little bit about the dies. Let me put this in here so it doesn't slide all over the place. Okay, so the dies. These dies are all the ones that go with the stamp set. So let me pull that back in. When can we get the paper? As a customer, Gloria, in November. November 1st, I believe, is when you can get it. So all of these items here, you could get the birthday kit, but this whole collection and the stamp sets and everything I'm showing you now will be in January. Yeah, Sherry's right. It's pre-order now for demonstrators. So if you decide to be a demonstrator, you can get them now. Okay, so these leaves, okay, so these are also, right here, are also for dies. So stamp set. So this one looks like a lot of that paper right there. So that will go there. This is that little leaf right here. This one is the smaller flower. Okay, the larger flower. Well, these are getting hard to pick up. The larger flower up here, like that. This one is going to go right here, like on the paper. I was kind of thinking that this sprig right here would be kind of like the spray of flowers would be on a paper, but I didn't see it. So there's that one, and then this one for the leaves. But we have 3 other leaves plus the oval. So let me show you those. All right. So I just cut them out quickly so you can see what they look like. So the first one I cut out is this one here. So you have a perfect circle right here, and then you have this. So like if you wanted to do this in a solid color, you would die cut it and then do it again and do this one in a pattern paper. Would be really pretty. Or 2 different colors, do this one in, you know, gold or something like that. And then this you could do, you know, your sentiment or whatever you want. So just really, really pretty. And they've got the little holes around the outside. So this one's really a pretty, you know, you could even do it like this, like I showed you on the front of your birthday organizer, and create yourself a little image here. I would maybe cut it out either in adhesive or whatever so that you could stick it on really, really well. Put your sentiment in there, and that would be kind of nice to have that. You know, could just say happy birthday on it, and that would be kind of nice to add to the front. The other one I really like is this one here. So this one, your hearts cut out onto the paper. So you could add a piece of paper behind it and your print would show through, or your gold or glimmer or whatever you have, you might add that in the back. And then you could also add this as a separate frame. And then you have this, your circle, your oval. So you have all 3 cut at one time. And not only that, once you cut this out one time, you also have all these little hearts. So you have all these tiny little hearts that you can make a shaker card with. So all of this is for shaker card, for whatever. You can cut these out in different colors and make whatever kind of color you're looking for. All of little hearts. So make sure when you're using this, even if you just want the frame, save your hearts in a little pocket somewhere that you can maybe use at a later time. All right, and I like this. This has a really neat stitch around the outside. It kind of reminds me of a pie. Remember on the pies when we used to, you know, make the marks around the outside? That's kind of what it reminds me of a little bit. So there's that. And then these last 3 leaves right here, you have these 2, which one goes to the left and one goes to the right. So let me see here. So you have a leaf that goes to the left and a leaf that goes to the right. So those would be, you know, kind of cool to put on a project. They're two different leaves. They don't go the same way, which is kind of nice. So we've got those two, which I love outlined because you can make them in gold or do whatever you want with them. I thought maybe this could be an outline for something you stamped, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like this matches that, but it's not, you can't overlay it or anything. And then you've got this one, which I think, let me put it on paper so you can see it a little bit better. It's dirty paper, but I think this one would be really cool with some of that paper because you could do this on white and then you could color, like make your berries. Like you have this here. If you did it in balmy blue and then you took little, like maybe our little red rhinestones or our little pink, like you could take our glossy dots, the tiny ones. Let's see how they would fit. Let's test it out here. Oops, I only need the little one. And then add it on there. Look how cute that would be if this was in balmy blue. And then you added the little rhinestones, the little glossy dots to go with this paper. Or even did them in white or gold or whatever, but still added your little pink to go with this. Isn't that cool? So the little glossy dots, which means a lot of the little ones would match great there. And then we had some other, like this one's just white. And then I think there was another, like this one has some blues. So the leaf's green with blues on it. And I thought we had one other one with leaves. Oh, I guess that's it. So anyway, you could definitely do something like that. I want my dot back. Thank you very much. Yeah, I know. Okay. So anyway, really cute idea to do lots of stuff. Love the little hearts. I love the little leaves, how they are. The paper is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to tell you right now, I will be ordering a lot of it. So you should, so you don't run out. Let's see, I might have missed some messages. Any questions? So if you do, let me know. This is just says a beautiful mind comes tomorrow, but no time to play. I know, Sherry. Sherry and I are both working on some huge projects, and we are going to be having our retreat. So we have been super busy working on stuff. So you know, the year of end stuff is super busy. So we like to start early, and then we have our little, we call it our birthday retreat. And because it's both of our birthdays, so we have our birthday retreat and we get a lot of our Christmas stuff done. So for customers and team and family and all that good stuff. So we work. So I appreciate you guys joining me tonight. I didn't post a thing yesterday because I wasn't sure this would be here in time to play with. And then I realized, well, I don't really need to create with it yet. I wanted to kind of just show it to you. And so that's what I decided to do. But I do have another fun card that I'll be doing on Sunday. Don't forget that next Wednesday is bingo. Today is the last day to officially register to guarantee yourself a kit. Otherwise, your kit will be while supplies last. So I may only make 5 to 10 extra, just depends. So please register if you'd like to. Let's see, it's the best time ever. I know, Sherry, we always have a good time. Hi, Vicki, how are you? Welcome. Debbie, you just can't get away from everybody. They're going to come find you. Okay, if you guys don't have any questions, that is all I have today. So if you are not a demonstrator and you're interested and want to get this, you can sign up and be a demonstrator. I'd love to have you on my team. Right now, for only $99, you're going to get $155 in product and start out with 20% discount. So you can't beat that. It's a great, great deal. You do not have to make a business of it. You can just get a discount, be a discount shopper. It is approximately $100 a month. It's $300 a quarter to stay current. But right now, if you join, it is October, so you are officially starting in the middle of our quarter. Even day one, it's the first quarter doesn't count towards your quota. But all of your money during this quarter goes to your first official quarter, which is going to be January, February, and March. Okay, so let's say you sign up today, you spend $99, you're going to get $155 in free product. You're going to get to shop 20% off for you and your friends if you'd like through the end of, not your friends. You're going to make money from your friends. Hello. You're going to make money from your friends. So meaning all that money is going to go towards your quota on your percentage that you would earn. Okay, so all your money that you get, that you sell. Okay, I'm mumbling now. Whatever you buy or sell, that money will go towards your quota. So it won't go, it will be carried over through January, February, and March. So you will stay current through the end of March for sure. As long as you hit your $300, you will continue on. And what's going to happen then? The brand new catalog. So January is the new mini with a celebration catalog. So for $99 when you sign up, you're going to get to see the new catalog, the new celebration items. You can buy the sneak peek items early. Then you're going to stay current through the end of March, and that's when you're going to start seeing the new catalog. And that comes out usually in May. So you're going to want to stay current by the end of March so that you can be April, May, June and be able to be involved in the new catalog. So for me, I think October is one of the best months to sign up. So just be thinking of that. Oh, you are so welcome, Lisa. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate that. So if you are interested, I'd love to talk to you. No pressure. If you have questions, please send me a message. Just let me know. If you do want to sign up for bingo, there's a link below. Make sure when you click on there, you do the registration form and you pay for it. I need your numbers. So you must register. And so under the picture, just click the little text there that says October bingo, and that will take you into register. Don't just add it to your cart, because that means you're just paying, you're not registering. Hope that makes sense. Okay, so I hope that is as clear as mud and makes sense to you. I will see you guys on Sunday. Have a fantastic rest of your week. See you then. Thank you.